I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Every July 4th, we celebrate our Independence Day, the founding of our country. However, today, a debate rages over its very foundation. Are we truly one nation under God? Some contend that this is not a Christian nation, that our founding fathers believed that religion was a private matter, not to be expressed in a public forum. Let the words of these prominent Americans speak for themselves.
The rights of the colonists as Christians may be best understood by reading and carefully studying the institutes of the great lawgiver and head of the Christian Church, which are to be found clearly written and promulgated in the New Testament. Samuel Adams.
The only foundation for a useful education in a republic is to be laid in religion. Without this, there can be no virtue, and without virtue there can be no liberty, and liberty is the object and life of all republican governments. Benjamin Rush.
In 1780, the Continental Congress issued the following proclamation for a day of prayer and thanksgiving. It is therefore recommended to the several states a day of public thanksgiving and prayer, that all the people may assemble on that day to celebrate the praises of our divine benefactor, to confess our unworthiness of the least of his favors, and to offer our fervent supplications to the God of all grace, to cause the knowledge of Christianity to spread all over the earth.
It is the duty of all nations to acknowledge the providence of Almighty God, to obey His will, to be grateful for His benefits, and humbly implore His protection and favor. George Washington.
Our Constitution was made only for a moral and religious people. It is wholly inadequate to the government of any other. John Adams.
The reason that Christianity is the best friend of the government is because Christianity is the only religion that changes the heart. Thomas Jefferson.
Even the justices of the Supreme Court clearly expressed their feelings regarding Christianity as the bedrock of American society.
The American population is entirely Christian, and with us Christianity and religion are identified. It would be strange indeed if with such a people our institutions did not presuppose Christianity and did not often refer to it and exhibit relations with it. John Marshall.
Throughout the years, our presidents have also affirmed the bond between our country and faith in Jesus Christ.
The future and success of America is not in this Constitution, but in the laws of God upon which this Constitution is founded. James Madison.
The general principles on which the fathers achieved independence were the general principles of Christianity. John Quincy Adams.
The Bible is the rock on which this republic rests. Andrew Jackson.
It is the duty of nations, as well as of men, to own their dependence upon the overruling power of God, and to recognize the sublime truth announced in the Holy Scriptures and proven by all history, that those nations only are blessed whose God is the Lord. Abraham Lincoln.
America was born a Christian nation. America was born to exemplify that devotion to the elements of righteousness which are derived from the revelations of Holy Scriptures. Woodrow Wilson.
It is the American sound. It is hopeful, big-hearted, idealistic, daring, decent, and fair. That's our heritage. That's our song. We sing it still. For all our problems, our differences, we are together, as of old. We raise our voices to the God who is the author of this most tender music, and may He continue to hold us close as we fill the world with our sound in unity, affection, and love. One people, under God, dedicated to the dream of freedom that He has placed in the human heart, called upon now to pass that dream on to a waiting and a hopeful world. God bless you, and may God bless America.